So we're going to begin with Anita Jackson. So Anita's 14 and grew up with the shadow of the Rocky Hill coal mine about 800 metres from her house, and was part of presenting to Judge Brian Preston during the merits appeal about why climate change should be considered in the decision. And she's really interested in the future and sustainability and climate change and how we actually make decisions that are best for the planet. So handing over to you, Anita.
My name is Anita Jackson and I am 14 years old. I'm not here to tell you the world is warming. I'm not here to tell you the ice caps are melting. We have been told these many times before and it has done nothing. We need facts and science to tell us how much pollution we are creating and the damage to the ecosystems and climate this is causing, but this is not the way to express awareness. Throughout history, our Western society has faced many challenges. And you know what we've done? We fought. We didn't give up. We changed the culture either partially or totally to pull back from disaster. We have made mistakes before, but from each mistake we have learnt. And learning from our mistakes helps us for when we face any future obstacles. Sadly, the challenge we face today is an environmental one. And as we have learnt from the past, we cannot treat a crisis without knowing it is a crisis. And no matter what the issue, awareness is key. But for many decades, scientists have warned us about climate change, deforestation, and pollution. But we continue to deny the growing severity of these problems. No matter how solid the evidence, facts are not working fast enough. The arts have played a major role in recording and reflecting the state of human society and the natural world in which it exists. For instance, after World War II in 1956, the Eurovision Song Contest was created to bring together countries after all their loss and despair. Nowadays, it is still one of the most watched events worldwide and is supporting issues relevant to modern-day life, such as LGBTQI rights. Even though I am only 14 years old, I have realised the importance of this event in supporting everyone and creating a fair and diverse world. If I can easily see the value of subjects through the arts, then so can you. We need to engage in all art forms such as music, theatre, literacy and visual arts to convey the devastating consequences of an unsustainable planet. Artist Eva Mosher created the High Waterline project after deciding the standard approach of creating a two-dimensional map showing land that will be underwater if sea levels rose was hard to project yourself into. Instead, she got a line marker and walked around the cities, drawing out elevation to a 10-foot contour showing what could possibly be underwater. This approach got a lot more people talking about sea levels than a boring old map or poster. In the TV series War on Waste, presenter Craig Rucastle films a Melbourne tram with coffee cups, which are seen as an innocuous object, and drives around the city. Through this graphic and unsettling representation of how many coffee cups we are really using, people understand the real damage an object has on our planet. Sales for reusable coffee cups have now gone up by 78% after this episode. As shown through these examples, arts can help us imagine what sort of world and society we desire and how the future could look. The arts provide us with personal, unique and authentic responses, and issues can be explored and shared in a much more powerful way. The arts aren't just used to make marvellous movies, super songs and appealing artworks, but is much more about expressing ideas and different views. As Picasso once said, a work of art must make a man react. It must agitate him and shake him up. And that is exactly what we have to do now to direct awareness towards the issues of our unsustainable habits. The arts have been, are, and will be the catalyst for change and awareness. Thank you.